Well, you might think about them when you taste tequila, but tonight you can see them as coaches on The Voice for the very first time. I'm talking about country duo Dan+Shay, and I caught up with them ahead of their premiere of season 25 tonight.
Well, Dan+Shay, thanks for joining us here in Sky High, Colorado. Appreciate it.
Hey, thank you for having us. It's one of our favorite places in the world. That's why we had to throw it in one of our biggest songs of our career, you know? Every time we come there, it's always a blast. Best country music fans in the world. You got an amazing backdrop there. You got snow going on. Please send some our way. It looks magical.
Thank you. It is so magical here, and you guys make it a little bit more magical. We have animals talking in the background. Everyone's excited for you to be here. But I want to talk to you guys about The Voice. Hey, you've been mentors on the show in the past. This is so exciting for all of us, especially here in Colorado. How does it feel to be in the hot seat at this point?
It's unbelievable. It's a little bit of a dream come true. It's kind of surreal in a lot of ways. I mean, I'm looking here, I can see the chairs behind me. I cannot believe that they built those chairs for us. That's absolutely wild. But just a lot of gratitude to be able to, be given this opportunity. We had so much fun. I mean, the queen of country music, Chance, John Legend. I mean, he's an absolute legend. I just can't believe that we're in this group. It's unbelievable, but so much fun being able to obviously go from, being mentors on the show and obviously being involved with Blake in several seasons, and to now have our own team is just a huge honor. It's a lot more pressure. It's a lot more nerve-wracking, but it's a crazy thing, and I can't believe that we get to do this.
Definitely. Hey, we're so excited too that you guys are on there, and we just can't wait to see what the season holds for you too. So what was your guys' strategy going into blind auditions? I can't imagine that it was easy. I feel like I'd be a wreck of nerves, but you guys seem to be pros. So what was the strategy?
Honestly, whenever the lights and the cameras came on, all strategy and pre-planning sort of went out the window. We had never done anything on that scale. It's such a big production. After 25 seasons, it's a pretty well-oiled machine. We were like talking on the flight out. We're like, maybe 2 taps is like we dig it, maybe like an ear pull. None of those things happened. So I feel like when we started at the blinds, it's just, you're kind of thrown in, and it's the first singer walks out. You're just like, all right, here we go. And I think the very beginning, I don't know if they gave us any protection in the edit or not, but I remember we were sitting there like, you like this one? You dig it? You dig it? And I feel like, the families are back watching the screen, and I'm like, I shouldn't have said that in front of the cameras or with the mic on. But yeah, any strategy that we had going in, like any pre-planning, it was just like kind of out the window. You're just like, okay, I like this singer, boom, hit the button. And Shay and I are so aligned with pretty much everything in our lives. And there was never a time that we hit the button and turned around and we were like, crap. But either way, if somebody hits that button, that big old double chair's turning around, you better put a smile on. You better find something good to say about that singer. But no, there's just truly so much talent out there coming through The Voice. And man, what a fun thing to do, to be able to sit there. I always am like, man, it's got to be nerve-wracking for a singer to walk up, maybe from a small town who hasn't done anything like this before, and sing to the back of chairs. You know what I mean? So I always try to think about that in the back of my mind. If there's any nerves going through somebody's voice, I'm like, man, this person's brave to come up here on a stage like this with all these lights and cameras and sing to the back of our chairs. So it's always exciting when that chair turns around and we hear somebody with an amazing voice, with potential to be a future star.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that was one of my big questions too, was, are you guys aligned? Because I can imagine, that double chair behind you is so intimidating, especially for somebody who's just looking at the back of it. But it seems like you guys really do have a lot of sync when it comes to choosing these. So like, Dan, if you press the button, Shay, are you good with it? Shay, if you press the button, Dan, are you good with it? Has it always been that way?
Absolutely. I think, Dan and I have really put a lot of work into our relationship over the last year, and I feel like we're more aligned than we ever have been, just in our lives. So that makes this whole process a lot easier. I know exactly what he's thinking. I know if I say something, I know what he's thinking. I'm able to, I'm in his brain right now. I know what he's thinking. He's thinking,
he's hungry.
Man, he's hungry. But no, man, it never happened to where, like I said, we're very, very aligned on all this stuff. And that probably sounds boring and cliche of, you probably want a little controversy of like, yeah, I was pretty furious at Dan for turning a couple times, but that never happened, man. We're very in line. And I think that the other coaches, they're nervous, man. It's a double chair. Like you said, it's very intimidating. A massive chair. Just the pure size of it is ginormous. It's twice the size of the other chairs. And so I feel like they're nervous. And I don't know what Dan said earlier. I get so nervous for these contestants because I just know like how nervous we were just being in the chair, and we're like, we hold their fate in our hands, you know what I mean? And I know how nervous I was. And so watching these contestants, and I that would be such a nerve-wracking thing. And so big props to everybody who really has the guts to stand there on that stage and sing to the back of our chairs. It's just, it's wild. I can't imagine it.
Well, guys, we are so looking forward to seeing you guys up there and all of the people that you turn your chair around for, because for us, I think that's the coolest moment, especially for those of us that are fans of you. So thank you all for taking the time. It sounds like you guys are hungry, so go get a snack if you can. And we'll try to send out some of this snow for you guys, but we appreciate it.
You're the best. We love your town. We are so excited to come through on our tour. I think later this summer, it's going to be amazing. Brand new set list. Promise we'll play Tequila, Sky High in Colorado. I know that crowd's going to be singing it back. And man, we love y'all so much. Please send the snow. Looks like a vibe.
We absolutely will. We love you guys too. Thanks again.
All right, season 25 of The Voice kicks off tonight right here on 9 News.